Hello everybody, welcome to the channel True Nature. It's good to see you again today. I'm going to bring you footage of a different part of Lake Woodruff. It is a trail that they closed off after a lot of work, opening it, clearing it, making sure people could travel down it, and for some reason they closed it up. But I thought it was a really unique tropical trail. So it's about 1:35 right now in the afternoon. It was 1.93 miles to this point. I'm going to try to make that destination. It is further that way, about a half a mile there. Then you make a left and it's out in Oak Hammock, and I'm hoping, like I said, that they didn't tear the bridge down. All right, back on the trail again. I am leaving that spot, and we'll see what we find down here. I was looking on Google Maps, and I saw the waterway that divided this land right here that I'm on with the Jurassic type foliage that I want to go to. Like I said, I hope they didn't take that bridge down. This is kind of a waste of time otherwise. I have found deer carcass over there on the other side of this river. I just chose not to go there today. I want to come here and show you guys this area, which I think is really cool. There's a point up here when I could not get through a while back. Let's see if they have it closed off. I do know you get to a point and you just can't go any further. That's it. This is it right here. Somewhat. So it's going to get to an area here that I'm going to have to break out the machete. So I'm going to have to put the GoPro away and cut this. I'll see you later. So I was very determined to get to the Oak Hammock Island. I had cut half a mile of palmettos and trees and bushes out of the way to get there. So what we're looking at right now is the opposite side of the canal. I've been there before, and I didn't feel that you guys would like going there, so I wanted to get to the Oak Hammock Island. And that was my destination originally, so I flew the drone up to show you a little bit of footage of the area I was in, so you can get an idea of where it is I was trying to go. And the marsh to your left is part of it, that grass, which was actually spongy and wet. As I pan up, you can see how large part of the refuge is. Now this lake you're looking at, you can't get there unless you walk through swamp. And that this right here is the Oak Hammock itself. So I was determined to get there one way or another. I flew my drone over to look at it to show you guys. And once I got there to a certain point, I turned back around because I was nervous about flying my drone over there in the first place. So I turned around and started coming back to my location and show you some more of this area. So once I got back over here, I decided to turn around and go back and get a better look at the island itself. So you've got to see what was waiting for me here. Very disturbing. And I was going to walk across this. Had I been able to walk across this marsh, I was going to walk right to this spot. Watch to your left. Look over here and you will see a very large nest of killer bees. And I pan back down, and of course when you're looking at a screen that's not very large, you can't see all this happening. I thought the wind was blowing pieces of debris out of the oak tree, but these are all killer bees. And I'm assuming that is their nest right there, just very large nests. Well, as I'm staring at it, I noticed some of the bees, and then I decided to turn around. This is in very slow motion right now, so you can see what is going on. So I turn the drone back towards me. In a minute you'll see, to bring it back to me safely, because these killer bees could have easily brought this down, this drone. If they would have gotten to the propeller at the same time, all of these bees, they would have brought it down to the ground. Now watch here. Now you can see them starting to attack the drone from this side, of which I had no idea. So they're flying up to meet this drone, and when I finally got the drone back, there were pieces and parts of these bees in the drone. Very aggressive. I never would have made it out of there, I don't believe. However, I would still love to explore that island, and I'm going to talk to somebody that I know that has something to do with that refuge and tell him about the killer bees. Well, once I got the drone back to me, and it's now following me out of there, I was ready, trust me, to get out. I'd had enough. I'd been there for a few hours. I found myself taking hour breaks at a time. I didn't see any tracks whatsoever except deer track, and I had a few alligators dipping down in the water. This is sped up so I can get out of there. This is all that I cut down to show you guys. So I was ready. I had been there too long, and it was very hot, and I was ready to go home. So this is at the end of the day. So I just want to let you guys know I had every intention on going and looking for tracks on the island. I had no idea that I couldn't get there. And the fact that I produce a video every week, I had to put this video out. Although it's not exactly what you're looking for, I hope you found it somewhat exciting, because the killer bees are very dangerous. And they would have taken me out for sure. So I live another day to hunt for the Florida Bigfoot. I'll bring it to you guys one day.